He has to monitor the cost, performance. He has to sound. He is also required to give the alarm bells to the top management whenever required. He has to ensure that the resources are optimized. Everything that is running at the site is based on some order, because this is another problem in the construction sector, that a lot of verbal things take place because the sites are distant. But project manager has to enforce that nothing will take place unless and until there is a work order in force. He has to submit the right reports to management, and he also has to consider legal compliances. So project manager cannot be any person, any engineer, and he was given a role of a project manager at site. There has to be a proper checklist for a project manager, and if a person fits most of the requirements of those checklists, many of times a project manager doesn't even know how to see a trial balance, or what actually is a service tax, or how to prepare a bill. So these are all the points which will ultimately affect the progress of the project. We feel the project manager is supposed to review 3 critical issues. 1 is time. He should know what is the progress of the project and when will we be able to complete the project. 2, whatever he has done till date, whether he is running in budget, whether he is actually running in proper costs or not. And 3, he should also have an assessment of the future, because today if everything is well, but tomorrow if there are certain factors which have changed, for example rates of some of the materials have gone up, then he should be able to point out to the management that the future is going to be dark. And if the project manager is not able to give correct inputs on all these 3 counts, then he may not be appropriate person to be actually leading a site, right? He may be very good technically, right? But for doing his work, he may end up consuming a lot of resources. That should not happen. As far as this project management is concerned, some other typical issues which we face, right? Cost control, reconciliation, role of a billing engineer, back-to-back subcontracting, when there are multiple agencies working in a single client location, rework related issues, and finally in engineering MIS.